Guys, this is Lex. And now it's time to tell you about all the secrets hidden in the game Miss Lemon.
Oh,
I know you're not
hello
really
there,
into the game,
and welcome to my class.
judging by the views
It's a
on the
place
last
where I
video.
test young minds
But
like
personally,
yours,
I'm
and
sure
try
you'll
to
change your
find out
mind
how
once you know
smart
a little
people
bit
can
more about the
actually
game.
be, and reward them
And, you
if they
know,
are worthy.
there are games that you
So,
don't want to play,
let's find
but you
out how
definitely want
smart
to
you
watch on
really
YouTube,
are.
looking for
Let's
hidden
get
game
started.
details and all sorts of secrets. Well, Miss Lemon is exactly that kind of game.
You are right.
And I'm
Next.
sure that if you're even a little bit of her riddles, secrets and ENT, you won't get out of there. So, let me
You
not
are
be the
right.
person to tell you
Next.
everything that's hidden in this game. Have a comfortable seat.
Awesome. Next.
Like and support my channel with your activity. Well,
You
you
are
know
right.
yourself, subscribe,
Next.
like and your killer comment on the theme of the video.
Good job.
And
Next
also
up.
right, and were you previously familiar with the last game from this developer
Good
called
job.
Mr. Gates?
Next.
And if so, did you play it yourself and look for all the secrets?
Good job. Let's continue.
Or did you absorb all the available content from YouTube? Enjoy watching it.
Good job.
And here we go.
The next problem is...
Let's start with the fact that I, like many people, got acquainted with this game recently, and only thanks to YouTube I started to see foreign videos with unpleasant and
You are
incomprehensible to me
Next
game
up.
with repulsive appearance. The game itself looks like it was
Awesome.
drawn by a child of
Okay,
6, and I
that's all
certainly
for
can't
now.
see the deeper
Let's
meaning at first
continue
glance.
after you get some rest.
After getting acquainted
you
with this
soon.
game, many people conclude that this is an educational game for children, but they do not yet know that it is at first glance a kind and pleasant teacher with the name Miss Lemon. Turns out to be quite the monster. I feel like a pilot at the controls of an airplane. After making 10 mistakes, Miss Lemon turns into a nightmare. I suggest you play the now familiar game. Rock, paper, scissors. At the end of this game, you lose an arm, an eye, and a life. And the catch of this game is that no matter what you do, no matter what you bet, you will always lose. So don't think you can outplay it. And after the attack and the terrible rant with Kramer and with Simons, the game refuses to start.
Hello.
Welcome back. Let's continue. The next subject is... geometry.
Eh? Papoy? Makala na papoy. No. Papoy. Ah! Papoy. Da, papoy. Woo! Expressive.
Time's up. Next up.
All it holds,
That's
Boris,
wrong.
is just
Next
an
up.
archive of data about all these creatures that are hidden from us, and with the opening of all the endings. You discover all these records as well. But Boris also harbors secrets and
No.
mysteries.
The next subject
Well,
is...
I guess I'd have a hard time imagining
attention.
it. Well, you can call me already, Boris, and you can't be in this endless coma anymore, and I don't want to clean this vessel for these parasites. It should be a little louder, Michael Scholes. I'm lucky they stayed inside me.
Your time
But
is
now
up.
neither they nor
Let's
I are
continue.
indefinitely. Let's make it easier, too. We'll switch places. Well,
You are right.
why did you set me
The
free?
next subject is...
I don't care anyway.
geometry.
I have to go. Thank you again.
That's wrong. Next. Awesome. Next up. No. Next. You are right. The next problem is... That's wrong. The next problem is... No. The next subject is... attention. Awesome. The next problem is... That's wrong. The next problem is no. This is awful. Just terrible. Your results are so horrendous. But I shouldn't blame you for that, right?
No, you should. This human is pathetic. Just worthless. What are you even capable of? Oh, I know. Let's play a game. A very simple one. It's called rock, paper, scissors. The rules are simple. Rock beats scissors, scissors beat paper, and paper beats rock. Each of us will choose one of these, and then we will simultaneously show each other what we have chosen. So, here is the deal. We will play 3 times. If I'll win you 1 time, I will cut off your left hand. If I'll win 2 times in a row, I will also gouge out your eye. And if I'll win 3 times in a row, I will also kick you out of this game forever. But if you will beat me even once, I will take back all my words and leave you alone. Sounds good? Okay, let's start. Here goes your hand. Here goes your eye. Well, that's 3.
Welcome back. Let's continue. The next subject is attention.
Yes, that's right.
You are right.
Did you
Next
lose
up.
more to Miss Lehman? No move. The developer made
Awesome.
his game so that the
Next up.
game has 2 versions. One with the ability to restart, and one without. And you can guess for yourself which one is paid and which one is not. With the paid version, you can continue.
Awesome. The next
But
problem
once you
is
run the game, you'll realize that you don't have an arm and an eye. And all because the game remembers your past attempts and based on them adjusts the current game. But half the game doesn't change much.
awesome.
The
Next
only
up.
thing that changes is the ability to see new endings, new rooms, and hear dialogues you haven't heard before. Officially, the game has at least 10 endings. But to open them all is a big job. I'll even say more, you'll have no problem seeing 3 endings even in the free version, and that's the good one, where you don't have to make a single mistake. To Ms.LemonS questions. After going through all 4 lessons, at the end of which she will be extremely surprised by your
You are
abilities
right.
and will say
The
that you
next
truly
subject
are an
is
excellent student, and she
memory.
has nothing more to teach you. After that she just walks away, literally walks away, disappears from the game. And now, pressing the bell that marks the beginning of the lesson
You
just
are
opens
right.
the classroom,
The next
where nothing
problem
happens.
is-
And the classroom itself is empty. The bad ending opens the easiest. And it's the one I've already told you all you need to know about. For her, it's just making 10 mistakes. Then the scene with the mini-game stone, scissors,
Awesome.
paper starts
Next
and the
up.
first secret ending is revealed thanks to your passing the entire game. But you have to make 1 to 9 mistakes.
Awesome. Next up.
On. Well yeah, something has to give the information. which
You are
eventually
right.
leads you to
Next
Miss
up.
Lemon being more or less satisfied with the results, but afterwards saying no, that would be too boring. And you get one last challenge, in which your only and paramount task is to survive. Starts a mini-game, very similar in style, where you have to dodge all the objects flying at you. And over time there will be more and more objects. Time goes
You
by
are
too
so
slowly.
slow. The next
You
problem
control your
is-
hand, which has 5 fingers, which are essentially your lives. You have exactly 5 lives, and touching any of the objects in the area of this mini-game will cause one of your fingers to expire. What's so hard? You think you just take the mouse
Awesome.
off the screen
next
and no one will
subject
beat you.
is
But it's not that
attention.
simple. Ms.LemonS won't let your mouse leave the zone. Throughout this mini-game, if you touch the boundaries of this
You are
zone,
right.
you will
The
simply be
next
deported
problem
back.
is-
But once you get through this mini-game, Ms.LemonS will be extremely pleased with you and
You
thank
are
you for
right.
all these
Let's
lessons.
continue.
Please, not now, don't. We need a little bit more. Please don't. Then we're through. It happens.
Awesome. The next
One
problem
speed
is-
counts. Doesn't mean what happens. Now we will find out together with you as we go. This is what we are now shooting for sadness. In the end, it will cut and go to us on main channel you.
Your time is up.
My
The
position.
next subject is
Thank you for your time.
memory.
You stayed alive for so long. You did a great job. And myself. I created it.
Good job. The next problem is good job. The next subject is math. Good job. Next up. Awesome.
Hello.
Next up. Time's up. Next. Awesome. Next.
Next message.
You are right. Let's continue. Good job. The next subject is
No, 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 no. Papoy.
attention.
Ah, papoy. Da, 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 papoy.
Anyway, a special code on my computer.
Awesome.
I hope to see you
Next up.
again shorter. Thank you for helping me. It was my pleasure too. And also save the game
You
files
are
a
right.
note.
Let's continue.
What did you go through this mini game? Why does it save this information? And because the developer gives us to download not only the game Miss
Good
Lemon,
job.
but insistently
next
hints that we
subject
have
is
2 more files, namely the
geometry.
game Mr. IDOS, the new version, and some obscure file called Hooray, Boris. It would seem that why do we need the old game and the incomprehensible program Hurrah, Boris? And after realizing what they were for, my head was just blown away. It turns out that
You
the
are
game
right.
of Maytaz
The
is
next
directly
problem
related
is-
to the game of Miss Lemon. After all,
Awesome.
the items are
Next.
acquired within the game by Mr. IDOS. As a result,
Awesome.
you will be
The
able to
next
discover in the
subject
game
is
with Miss Lemon.
math.
And what's more, you'll be able to use them to go through and discover secret endings. And just realizing that just completely changed my perception of this game.
Awesome.
But what is this
Next
image
up.
file? What role does it play? It's simple. Guys, it's a game that is also directly related to both games. And having the key card from
Good
Mr.
job.
IDOS and the
The
key
next
from Miss
problem
Lemon,
is-
you have access to open this game. Because before that, it will simply refuse to start. And referring to
You
the
are
fact
right.
that you are not
Let's
an authorized
continue.
user.
Awesome. Let's continue. You are right. Next. You are right. I guess that's all the tasks I have. Wonderful. I didn't expect you to be so smart. I haven't had such a smart student for a long time. So, let's get straight to the point. As I promised, you will get a reward. Since you are that
Something is
smart,
delicious.
I think I will do something special for you. I will give you one of my abilities. Sage's Judgment, to be exact. It will automatically modify your player ID to meet any needed requirements. To put it simply, think of it as a pass to absolutely any place with valuable information. I think you will find a use for it. Well, I guess it's time for me to go. There are still a lot of people in the world whose abilities and knowledge I want to test. You did a great job. I hope we will meet again. Goodbye.
All it holds, Boris, is just an archive of data about all these creatures that are hidden from us, and with the opening of all the endings, you discover all these records as well. But Boris also harbors secrets and mysteries. Well, I guess I'd have a hard time imagining it. Well, you can call me already, Boris, and you can't be in this endless coma anymore, and I don't want to clean this vessel for these parasites. It should be a little louder, Michael Scholes. I'm lucky they stayed inside me. But now neither they nor I are indefinitely. Let's make it easier, too. We'll switch places. Well, why did you set me free? I don't care anyway. I have to go. Thank you again.
Only my thoughts that you can hear. So, let's enjoy this moment together in complete silence.
Did you forget what I told you? Don't come back. I said don't come back. Never again. Well, I guess then I have no other choice.
Awesome. Well, I think that's it. Congratulations. To be fair, your performance was not the best. Don't get me wrong, it was alright, but it was so
Boring, 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 boring. Come on, let's have some fun. Got you. Entertain me, and try to not die too fast. Please, get up. Don't die. I want to play with you some more. Open your eyes.
We don't know what they're hinting at yet. But it's likely that the developer in this way is just looking for his next game, which is just in its infancy.
That's
Speaking of
wrong.
items you can
Next.
transfer from Mr. X to the world. For example, you can buy a knife that costs 500 points
Well,
and immediately
you
close the
tried,
game
to
and go
say
into the
least.
world.
But you can't kill
Chance
me
to
with
start the
some
lesson
random
and
piece
find
of
this
metal
very
that
knife
you
in your
found.
inventory, using it, which you stick this very knife into the lemon, inflicting damage as well. And there are
no
more than
way
enough
you actually
interactions
did
like that
this.
in the game.
I'm actually
We were
impressed.
hurt during the formation,
I could
and
get
with
rid
it
of
the
any
entire
knife,
distance
but
with the
even
lady.
I can't get rid
Without
of
the
this
slightest
skull's
doubt to the
curse.
CIA.
This is incredible.
He's exactly what
I'm
overtook
so proud of
Afghanistan.
you.
That's
But
what
all
I've been
your
talking to
efforts were
both the
in
team
vain,
and the
because
opposition
she
here and there.
definitely won't let me die
I've told
like
you
that.
everything I know about
And that's a
myself now
bummer.
and showed you most of the content I've discovered.
Well,
I know
she's
there's
right.
more.
I just can't let
I
this
know that
happen.
among my viewers there will be those who have gone
Sorry
through
for
more.
interrupting your little
And someone
conversation,
who, after
but
watching
why
this,
this
became
lesson is
interested and
actually
went to
very
study the game
important to me.
themselves.
You see,
In any
I've lived in
case,
this
there's
body
still a
too,
lot to be
so I
found.
just can't let her
And maybe you're the
die.
one who will be the first to
In this
discover the new
world,
secret of
there are
this
so
game.
many timelines,
And by the
so
way,
many
as I know,
possibilities,
the
so
developer
many
of this game is Russian,
realities.
well,
So,
or at least
maybe
Russian
I will
speaking.
tell you that the
So,
reality that
tell
you
him
are
hi
waiting
in
for
comments and
is
write what
no
you'd like to
longer
ask
the
him,
one where you
maybe
stand
he'll
now.
read them.
And the reality
And
where
thank
you
you
will
all
be
for
the
watching.
moment is the one where you
I
never
didn't expect the
existed.
game to hook me
Isn't
so
this
much.
exciting? So,
After all, I
let's
spent
change
2
the
whole
reality
days sitting
once
and
again.
digging for secrets in this game. Well, it was very interesting to find out everything. I hope you liked it. If so, set a
Let's
like
continue.
and subscribe to the channel to see more of these puzzles on the channel. And can you correctly solve this problem?
You are so slow. I can't believe in this. I just can't. Are you really that dumb, that you can't even choose an answer in time? Really? I don't even know what to say. What I know for sure, is that you will not receive any reward from me.
What do you mean they will not receive the reward? They definitely deserve one. Their reward is death.